Good evening everyone, and welcome back to another martial arts session. Again, working a bit of technical for you on a Friday evening. We've got, as promised from last week, we have double kicks. So Taekwondo, karate style, point scoring style, double kicks in a few combinations of hands. But first, let's get warmed up. Find yourself a little space. So, roll in the arms, just a nice little rotation to get you going. Making sure you can see me here. Cross them behind, we're going to warm up the whole body, but mainly the lower body. So what tends to happen when we do kick heavy sessions is that you'll get tired a lot quicker. So we'll keep it nice and technical and get your brain going as much as your legs are. You can throw hands all night, but throwing those kicks can be incredibly tiring. So one hand up, opposite side, touch, touch, touch. Opposite side, touching your foot. Just get that whole body moving and circle up the hips. Go 5 one way, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 back the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good stuff. Okay, ankles and wrists. So we'll take it easy to start with, and then we'll start to build power and speed as we go. Hope you're all enjoying yourself though, as best you can. Absolutely dying to get back in a proper class and teach a class with hitting pads and stuff, but you know, we can still learn this way. So what we'll do, light little bounce on the spot, we're just going to do a couple of minutes of this style of warm up, but we'll warm up mainly in motion. By that I mean if you're warming up for doing kicks, rather than doing stuff like this, knees up, we'll do it whilst doing kicks, so warming up in motion. And heels up behind, this way. And then back to a little bounce. Good, and go here, just a single knee. And switch sides. 5 on each side. 3, 4, 5. Good. And here, a little space so you can see my feet. I'm going to go left to right. Here, a little bend, not deep, but just getting those legs moving. If you just go a little bit wider, you can, and stretch out a little bit more. There you go. Try and keep your head up, body up. Try not to do this here. Try and keep looking forward. As I am. Good, and just have a few little circles this way. You see footballers doing this one a lot. 5 on each leg. And outwards. It's a bit like your inwards, outwards crescent kick motion, but rather than extending that leg, you got it bent. Last time, other leg. There we go, okay. So as I said, let's get warmed up in motion. Let's work in a few front kicks. So normal position with the guard up, we're just going to be working that left, right. So I'm not doing this fast, it's quite slow, quite methodical. Exactly what we want. Looking at getting all those kicks looking exactly the same. So 2 more. 1, 2. Good. Shake them out. Okay, so as your muscles get warmed up, that's your chance to pick up your speed and your power a little bit. But as we start with the basic kicks here, keep it nice and light, keep the power down, and then when you feel those muscles getting warm, that's when you can start to throw it a bit harder. So, double front kick. Double kicks, so much more karate and taekwondo style. Me personally, I teach a lot of Dutch and Thai boxing style kicks as well, but these today will be mainly taken straight from our old school taekwondo syllabus. They all have their own uses, and I'll explain those as we go. So here, double front kick. So you're taking your left leg forward, We're going to go front leg, lift up, throw a double, and then put it down. We're going to do just 3 off each side because I don't want to tire the legs out too soon. We've got a big long list of things to cover. So, double front kick. Ready? To my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then change your stance. So the other way around, other leg forward, lift it up, extend it twice and drop it down. Looking to get those kicks as always, belt height and above. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good stuff. Okay, back to that left leg. So back to the left leg forward. So rather this time than being front on with your front kick where my hips are facing forwards, you can see here, this time, as normal for my side kick, I'm going to be here. My body turns sideways. Do excuse my hands. I'm going to put my guard down a little bit, just so you can hear, so I'm not talking into my hand. I keep those hands up. I'm going to bring mine down slightly, just for today. So sideways on, lift, double side kick, and drop it down, looking to get that lift and push. Again, nice and relaxed, focusing on that good technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, change. Said 3 and done 4. There you go, 1 for luck. Used to doing things in bursts of 5. Can't change that habit. Other leg, lift, double side kick, drop it down. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Okay, back to the first way. So now I want my hips somewhere between the front kick position and that full-on sideways side kick position. I want my hips to be about here somewhere, 45 degrees. So not here, not here. I want them somewhere like that. Turning kick. Now, so we're going to have again left leg forward, lift knee towards the target as always. So it comes up rather than being here for your side kick, making sure it's here. The body tilts back, and then fire out 2 of those turning kicks and put it down. Ready? Let's go. 1. And the knees facing forward. 2, 3, 4. Change. Other way around. Other leg forward. Again, hips at 45 degrees. Not forward, not completely sideways. Knee comes up, knee towards the target, then extend. 1, 2, 3. Stuff. Right, back to the original way forwards. So now I'm back to the left leg forward. These are all great things that you can practice if you've got a bit of spare time. Most of us have got loads, let's be honest. Okay, now question mark kick. I posted a video a couple of weeks ago, feels like ages ago now, about the question mark kick, explaining it in loads of detail. I can leave a link for that in the description, but I'm just going to blast through it today. If you get a bit lost in it, don't worry, it is a bit tricky. So, question mark kick, comes up, faking that front kick, here, hips turn, and throw out your turning kick. So you've got forwards, hips, and then as that kick comes up, then they turn, rather than starting with the hips already turned, we start from here. To my count. 1, 2, 3. Swap sides. Again, hips facing forwards, front leg lift, as if it's your front kick, and turn those hips this way. Ooh, put it down. To my count. 1, 2. Try and do it a bit slower for you. 3. There you go, so it comes up and around. This way and then fast. There you go, not bad. Okay, good. Relax for a second, shake the legs out. If you need one, grab a quick sip of water. So, kicks. You can take any basic kick and do doubles, triples, sets of 5, sets of 10, and instantly it becomes much, much more difficult. So think about any technique, especially the kicks, add a couple more on without putting that foot down, and you're immediately going from a beginner's level straight up into intermediate. easily. Delicious. Right. Now, onto an intermediate kick with a basic kick on the end. So a two-piece combination of your hook kick and your turning kick. Now this is quite a difficult combination, so if you find it tricky, don't worry, persist with it. It does take a long time to get this one right, so bear with me. Sideways on, same position as your side kick. So your first one, straight off the bat, your hook kick. Cool. Now, rather than putting that foot down after you've done the kick, try and keep that knee up and knee facing towards the target. We're then, without going to drop that foot, we're not dropping it, comes across, pause, and then throw the turning kick on the end. So, body sideways, giving yourself, again, a bit of distance to work with, front leg, hook kick, then turning kick on the end. Hard to do slow, so when we demonstrate it, it's actually much harder to do it slow motion than it is to do it fast. So with me, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Again, watch out, there's a classic combination of you get that going up this way and the arms go out, making sure you've got enough room. So body sideways, lift, hook kick, turning kick, drop it down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Okay, so the next one. What we're going to do is we're now going to work with throwing in some hand techniques in there as well, so you can think about any combination plus some hand techniques. Again, a great way of taking individual techniques and making them a lot more difficult. So, you've got, what we're going to work today, I've got a little list that I'm reading off of. Double jab, double turning kick. So we're going to go double jab off the front, double turning kick, this time though, back leg. So we're going to go left hand, right leg. Yeah, so double jab, twist the hips, standing foot turns, lift, double turning kick. So 2 off the left, 2 off the right, and then we'll swap. So, with me, 1. All about control, balance, and that strength to keep that foot up there. 2, 3. Then we swap stance, go the other way around. So now I'm right leg forward, I'm going to go right hand for 2 punches, 2 jabs off that front hand, and then back leg comes around for that double turning kick. So, right leg forward, right hand first. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then pull it back. Again, control. Try and pull that foot back to where it came from rather than going and falling forwards and losing your balance. Try and get that little bit of finesse, that little bit of style. Pull it back. So important. Double jab. Double turn kick. 2 more. So 1, 2. Very good. Okay, last one with hands. Jab, cross, question mark kick. So it follows on quite nicely. So we're going to have that left hand, right foot. Comes up like a front kick. And as it comes up, then the hips turn. Then that last second, that question mark kick comes across. So left, right, hips, right foot, pull it back. Ready? Let's go for 3. 1, 2, 3. And swap stance, other way around. So now I'm right leg forward, right hand first, left hand, left foot, comes up. Again, like that front kick. And turn the hips as it comes. Question mark kick. Lovely combination. 1, 2. Last one, 3. There you go. Okay, so another way to make these a bit more difficult, I'll just demonstrate it quickly and I'll have a little stretch, is not doing them from a static stance. So what I mean by that is this. Here, I can set myself up, balance is perfect, double front kick, easy. Rather than doing it with your feet still, we go from here. We have that same, for example, that same double jab, double turning kick we just did. So you'll be here, feet moving, head moving, hands up, make it realistic, a little bit forward movement. Here, double jab, double turning kick, pull it back. And again, really taking the movement, the kicks and hands to the next level. Let's have a little stretch while I talk. So feet go apart this way, stretching down, touching towards the floor. With them both hands towards one foot. And the other side. So as I said before, think about any kicks that you know, whether it be, for those of you that are intermediate grades, you can think about axe kicks and crescent kicks, and any hand technique, even elbows. You have elbows, and a double kick combination, this way. It's not limitless because there is a certain amount of techniques times a certain amount of kicks, but there's a lot of creativity that's open to you, and it's one of the things that I personally love to see, is that just that feeling that people can just produce a combination that works, and they know it works because they practiced it, but it looks like it's in the moment. So those combinations of elbows and hands and really mixing up directions and levels. Again, another way to make it more difficult is to have not just two middle section kicks. So you could have one middle, one high. If I just use the front kick again, for example, have one here, keep it up, the second one goes high section up here. Again, just taking those beginner's moves, the front kick, the side kick, the turning kick, and taking that to a whole new difficulty level just by changing one thing, whether it be adding on more kicks or changing the level, adding a hand technique, adding movement. And what makes black belts great, and has done for years and in freestyle martial arts and all the gradings that I've been a part of, what really stands out is somebody that can do all of those things at once. So they've got the hands, they've got the feet, they've got the movement, their guards up, and they can just sew it all together, and most importantly making it look absolutely effortless. That's when we go, ooh, that was good. And I absolutely love seeing those moments. They can be quite rare, but they're becoming more frequent, which is great, what we love to see. And just hope that when you perform that combination that you love, let's say on a Wave Master, towards the end of your black belt grading, just hope that one of us is looking at the time, and if not, then just keep blasting them out. I'm sure somebody will notice how good your combination is. So think about the frequency of techniques, speed and power obviously, and then how to make those more difficult. Doubles, trebles, sets of 5, sets of 10, mixing up left and right leg together, this way. Sky's the limit for you guys. Enjoy. We'll see you soon. Making sure you've got Mr. Manning's session on a Monday at 6, and then with me on a Friday, and Master Hatton's got his videos being released in more depth, including things like warm-ups as well, which is always good. Even if you wake up in the morning, you're a bit sort of, I can't be bothered, can't bother to get out of bed. Got some warm-ups on there, great rotational warm-ups that can just get you going in the morning, or before you do one of these sessions. Let's say you got your TV on, you're all ready to go, it's 10:02, and you think, let's have a little warm-up. What can we do? We'll pull out an iPad, iPhone, Android phone, whatever you've got in your pocket. There you go, there's a warm-up for you to do just before we go live at 6. So check out his channel, and then I'll just see you next Friday.